Food Network audience. I'm here with my friend Manuela.
Hey.
And I'm Salty Seattle, and we are going to show you how to repurpose some Thanksgiving leftovers if you're doing a Friendsgiving celebration this weekend. So we're going to make these really pretty twisty pasta here. Super cool. I know we're going to break them.
Awesome color. I love these.
Do you like the colors? Yeah.
What? Can we make the rainbow one?
Yes, let's make the rainbow one. I think that'll be a really pretty one to make. And then we're going to toss this with some turkey and cranberries and do a little poppy seed dressing and just really kind of like change up Thanksgiving. Make it more appropriate for Friendsgiving. And what's more appropriate, I'm going to set these down. You can set yours down if you want. What is more appropriate for Friendsgiving than just like hanging out in your PJs?
Yeah.
You know,
thank you, Linda.
Get all big and giant on Thanksgiving, and then come the weekend, you invite some friends over, have a glass of wine, and just hang out in your PJs all day. So
And make pasta.
yeah, and make pasta. Bring people over. I know, we're gonna have so much fun. So let's get started. But first, let's wash our hands.
Let's wash them.
Wash them good.
I love washing hands with you. It's always fun. You know?
Well, and it's important. You know, I think hygiene and safety and making sure you know that your food is good to eat when you're done cooking it. These are important lessons. So and we're making this to eat. We're not just gonna throw this away. This is not just beauty food, right?
Oh,
so
I'm gonna eat it.
yeah, I eat it good. Yeah. So here we have our plain pasta dough. We've already sheeted it.
Okay.
And it's just in a pot. This is just eggs and flour. Literally, that's all that's in this. And then we have all these beautiful different colors of pasta that you can see here. Christy, can you come in and show the people the different colors? And
amazing
these
colors.
they're all just fettuccine noodles that we've sheeted of different colors. And we're gonna make those pretty rainbows. Show the people the rainbows. Show them
The
how cool
people
those are.
watch the rainbow.
Yeah.
I really love the texture of this. I mean, you can see the dragon fruit and the red pepper coming
Don't
through.
tell them what it is. Don't tell them what it is. Let's have them guess. Let's have them guess. what it is.
people, guess. Look at the colors.
I just scanned over the ingredients.
Oh, they all know. They all know. Okay. No, and you know what I would love to hear? If anybody has any questions about using these ingredients in pasta, I'd love to hear them. And then also, where are you guys from? Where are you celebrating Thanksgiving from?
Nathaniel joined us from Oklahoma. Laura's from Texas. We have Anissa
hello,
from
Texas.
Washington.
And this is from Washington. Shout out. Woohoo.
This is a rainy day, perfect to stay in and make pasta with your BFF.
In your PJs. In your PJs.
Misty's a little concerned that Thanksgiving isn't even over yet.
Well, we're planning ahead. Here's the thing. Everybody's done their shopping already for Thanksgiving. But I'm thinking, like, okay, Thanksgiving's one thing. You gotta hang out with your family. Don't you want to hang out with your friends?
My family is not even here, so thanks for letting me hang out with you.
I know. I think, like, you know.
In Romania, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I guess we're not thankful. No.
Is there no
we don't.
Romanian equivalent to Thanksgiving?
No, we are waiting for
Something to be thankful for?
Christmas. And Christmas and Easter are big for us.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad because I've been eating all these potatoes and sweet potato this and that.
Right, all this
broccoli
heavy,
and
delicious stuff, yeah.
Like,
well,
I
this is
want
going to be
some
cool
pasta.
because we're going to turn this pasta into a pasta salad. So I guess, you know, do you want to go over these?
Yeah.
All of these strips that I'm making right now, these are just fettuccine noodles that we're layering on top of the base sheet. And you know, these colors are achievable in nature. There's no food coloring or anything in here. So do you remember what the green is, just without looking?
Oh, without looking. Parsley. You made this last time. Parsley.
Yes,
And I love
parsley.
it.
Yeah. What about the blue? Do you know what the blue is?
The blue, you washed your pajama.
It's not pajama dye, no.
By the way, I love the texture on these pajamas. Maybe we can make some pasta next time.
Like make the pasta out of our pajamas? Yeah, that'll be AP.
I'm just distracting you so I can look at the color that is on the blue pasta.
You're cheating. You don't remember what blue is? Oh,
What
so
is it?
blue is made from these really cool flowers called butterfly pea flowers.
Oh.
They're native to Southeast Asia. And the Latin name for butterfly pea flowers is Clitoria ternatea. If you need to look them up.
Where do you get them from?
I order them online. They're readily available online, and they're very inexpensive.
So Do you use eggs in the pasta as well? Like, of course, you use eggs in.
Right, all of these colors are made from pureeing the color ingredients. So, you know, the butterfly pea flowers or the parsley or the dragon fruit or the red peppers or the kale or whatever you're using. A little bit of blueberry, a little bit of dragon fruit. Yeah, just puree that with eggs and that's how you get the color.
Do you get your eggs from your hens?
I get my eggs from my beautiful backyard chickens and ducks, who I love very dearly, as you know.
I love your
my sweethearts.
Ducks,
Should we see if we have maybe somebody has a question for us from out in hyperspace?
Sharika wanted to know how you made the pasta colored.
Oh, cool. I feel like we kind of touched on that one in terms of we just puree the eggs with whatever our color ingredient is, and then the color comes right out. Yeah.
Parsley, just puree parsley with
eggs. And then that's
mix
it.
With the flour.
Yeah. So right now we're learning kind of how to make this cool rainbow pattern. So we have this. I'm going to stop there just because
this is so
got enough. And
fun and easy to do.
I know. This is really, if you think about Friendsgiving, or if you think even you know about family hanging out, you know, looking for a fun activity, you make these different colors of dough. Each one takes 5 minutes to make, and then you get together and you spend a day pasta making. And it really is. It's something that's so, I think, fun to just get together and be social over. And hey, if you don't want to make your homemade pasta, then stick around, because the pasta salad that we have planned is also fantastic. And that's just a great way to use Thanksgiving leftovers.
I think that ties into, a couple of people are wondering, where are the leftovers?
They're coming in. They're coming in. We're getting there.
Here's a turkey. I'm gonna steal a piece.
Oh,
come on.
You better go wash your hands.
I'm gonna wash my hands.
Wash them good.
Linda, do you have a suggestion if someone can't get the flowers for the blue, if there's something else that you can use for
You can actually use blue spirulina. So I'm just going to tell people what I'm going to do really quickly. We have our fettuccine noodles layered over our plain pasta sheet. That's all we have here. That's all this is.
Nice.
And then I'm going to go back through a pasta machine. You're welcome to do this with a rolling pin as well. This is going to kind of spread out. So we have colors on one side, plain on the other. And you're about to see a fancy little trick that I have never shown anyone on a live show before. So this is going to be cool.
I'm already loving this, Linda. This is like creating a textile. It's amazing.
I know, it's like a scarf as it comes off of there, right? But watch this. So see, we want it colored all the way through, right?
Right.
We have colored on one side and plain on the other.
Yeah.
Well, it's a simple solution to get it colored all the way around. Set it down here, and then show them down here. All I do is fold this together, and then all of a sudden, I'm colored on both sides.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna roll this right back through the pasta machine.
Beautiful.
Like that, with having our colors on both sides.
That's such a great idea. So you could do this with all kinds of patterns, right?
Yeah, polka dots, stars, stripes, all sorts of different things. Yeah, so
what you do with flowers or...
Yes, and you know, I think if anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Salty Seattle. You can check out my Instagram account. I have a lot of interesting, crazy pasta patterns over there. I'm just going to clean this.
Nick was wondering, he missed exactly what, he heard you say coloring agents, but he didn't know what the actual ingredients were that you used to get the color.
Oh, awesome. Let's run through it there. Yeah. So we have blueberries and butterfly pea flowers and parsley and turmeric and red pepper and dragon fruit. And so I just want to point out, sorry, really quickly, I just want to point, I'm going to turn this off really quickly. We ran this through the machine vertically. But the reality is, if you look at where the rainbow falls on these sheets, we want those stripes to come out horizontally on this. So if we kept running it through vertically, we'd have vertical stripes. We want horizontal stripes. So we start by running it out that way so that we can get it nice and wide. But at this point, and this is unclear, message me and I'll let you know what I'm trying to explain. But at this point, we need to run it through horizontally so that we get our rainbow to kind of pull out so that our pasta sheets wind up having a full rainbow on it. So I'm twisting it perpendicular and running back through.
And it's vegetables. I mean, eat your veggies, people. Hello.
It's vegetables. That's the thing. It's vegetables. Yeah.
Amazing.
Do you have any tips for people that missed what you said were the ingredients or missed the beginning of this video?
I think a great thing to do would be to share this video to your own timeline, and then you'll always be able to go back and revisit it. So see, isn't that cool when you bring that out and like how the colors look when they kind of start bleeding together? You really get like an ombre kind of rainbow effect. So we're gonna sheet that through one more time. And now we're gonna show them how we make the cool twisties.
I want to know how to do that because they look like some
I
of
know,
those hair
they're so right. They're like
curlers.
crazy. Yeah, they look like hair curlers. So I'm gonna start by cutting them into just plain rainbow, like pappardelle noodles. We'll start there, okay? So if you were bored, you know, or you didn't want to keep going, you could just stop here, and this would be like a super cool place to stop.
So fun.
But instead, we're gonna show them how we actually do the twisties.
The DNA.
So, yep, the helixes.
The helixes.
Yes, if we looked up what this shape actually is, and it's closest to fusilli in terms of pasta, but it's actually a helix. Yeah. So if you want to start by that kind of edge, I just painted a little bit of water down on my pasta board.
Why do you do that?
Because we want to stick one side to the water there, so that when we start twisting, we'll be able to actually continue to twist the whole thing. I feel like this would be something that if people grew up like making braids and hair and stuff, they would probably be really good at this.
How fun would this be to do with kids? I mean, this is not just for Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Exactly.
I mean, every time you have family in town or friends, I mean, how fun would this be also for the bridal shower or anything?
I feel like what I do for a living is like such a like little kid, you know, like, I mean, I make like
Didn't you say that's why you brought me here?
You know?
Because I'm a kid.
So, all right, so we start here, and then I'm just gonna demonstrate with my good one on the end here. So I'm gonna twist it.
Twist it good.
Twist it good. Yes. So you just twist, twist, twist.
Come on, let's twist again.
Like we did last summer. Twist again. Like we did last year. And you just twist, and then so you paint the end with water as well, so that you have a little spot for that. And these just take about 15 minutes to dry on the board. Okay. And they're fun to twist, you know, and they're really fun to eat. And you can kind of go through and twist. I know.
Do you get the taste of the blueberries or the parsley in this pasta?
So for me, I really try to add just enough of the color ingredient to impart a little bit of extra health. You know, because it is usually a healthier ingredient. Right. And then also a little bit of flavor, you know, but not too much. Not to the point where you're like, oh, you know, that tastes sweet or fruity.
Right.
I don't want that. Yeah.
I think your dogs are ready to come inside and eat with us. Can we make them do this?
No, we don't want dogs in the kitchen. We have to
let the dog out.
Be mindful of
Grace was wondering how much water you put on the pasta board.
So just it's a very, you know, you want to be like just enough, but not where it's too much that it's like soggy. You don't want to make it soggy.
Don't do a lake like I did.
Yeah, you maybe you did a little bit too much. So
I'm sorry,
I think while I'm finishing these pretty twists, let's work on. Will you help me with the sauce?
Yes, absolutely.
So
what do we do?
We're doing these pretty pastas here, but we are going to whip up a poppy seed dressing to go with our smoked turkey and our cranberries. And so we're gonna start by cracking an egg into here. I'm gonna crack it.
Crack it good.
Okay, I'll crack it good. And then you eventually are going to whip it.
Whip it how?
Whip it good. There we go. We've got our eggs. I'll come over and finish these, but I am gonna help you whisk that just a bit. Get that nice and
I do need help with whisking.
Susan thought perhaps those were turkeys gobbling in the background.
Wouldn't it be perfect if it was turkeys gobbling in the background, you know, pre-Thanksgiving?
And quite a few people think the dogs should come inside.
Oh, they do? Oh, well, you guys, I feel like for, you know, health department reasons, the dogs, they're crazy. They're 2 Australian Shepherds, and they're just like, they're total psychos. If you want to see them barreling through here, I can go get them. But I would have to go wash my hands again. How would I wash them?
Wash them good.
Isabel had a great question. She was wondering if the pasta has to completely dry out before you cook it.
So this, it doesn't have to completely dry out. In order to maintain this shape, so to get to the point, you know, where it can kind of stand up in a glass like this, it has to dry for about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. And then I do have one important note in terms of after it dries into its shape, you have to cut just the tips off of it so that you can retain that beautiful spiral, that helix in the center, but then the tips are, you kind of wind up being sacrificed. So
So Linda, this is I see the pancetta
Oh, cool.
drippings
Here,
in
let
there.
me just help you here. Here.
Help me.
Okay, so we have 1 whole egg, and then we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil, and then this is olive oil and pancetta. So I'm gonna pour in, and we're just making an emulsion out of this, and whisk it good.
I'm whisking, baby. Whisk it, whisk it.
Okay.
Whiskey, I could put a whiskey right now.
No whiskey, just whisk. Here, let's trade off. Let's trade
I
off
whisk,
for a
you
minute here.
whisk.
Okay.
We whiskey.
Everybody whisks.
Now, could that be done in a blender?
Yeah, you could do it in a blender if you were cheating.
Make some fun of it. Come on, look at us.
But hey, you bring your friends over for Friendsgiving,
Yeah.
and you put them to work, right? You know, maybe you give them a glass of wine, but you make them work for you. So yeah, so we're just gonna keep doing that emulsion, and then let's chill on the oil for a minute. And we throw a little bit of that apple cider vinegar into here.
Yes.
So far we have pancetta oil or bacon fat, and then we have olive oil, and we have an egg. And then let's give me about, I don't know, start with a tablespoon at a time of that apple. No, just I mean, eyeball it.
Yeah.
Eyeball it. It's Friendsgiving. It's not like it's family over. It's not that important.
Okay. I'm gonna eat it all anyway.
A little bit more. There we go. A little bit more. And then I'd love to see, our next ingredient is some stone ground mustard. Oh yeah, that's great texture there.
So,
And you can use one of those little spoons if you want to,
how much do you want of this?
I don't know, use half of it. The
Eyeball
recipe
it?
is
I like mustard.
let's see, about half of a cup of oil to a third of a cup of apple cider vinegar to a tablespoon of mustard, and then a little bit of garlic salt.
You do want to have it very.
Actually, sorry, just
Fragrant,
garlic
right?
powder. Yep, nice and fragrant.
I'll just put it. I love garlic. I'm
Yes.
Transylvanian.
All right.
Come on. Give us the garlic.
We're not kissing later, just so you know.
Come on, PJ party with no kissing.
And then a little bit of honey.
All right, honey.
Come on, honey. So a little hot tip with your honey. I like to warm it up ever so slightly in the microwave before I add it in. That way it's not so thick as it is now. And you didn't help me with that. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I need you to take over. Another benefit to inviting a friend to your kitchen, somebody else can whisk.
Woo!
Okay. All right, what's next? You got the honey. So now we're gonna go with a little bit of paprika. This is gonna be like the world's greatest pasta salad.
It's very
I have
smoky.
one last twist to do over here, and then can you just keep whisking? Use your muscles.
Muscles from
We'll do
Brussels.
our last twist, and then I do want to show people kind of what happens with the pasta after it's ready to be cut.
How long do you leave it there for?
So we leave it here for about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, and then let's chill on the whisking for just a second, and just so we can wrap on the pasta. After this has chilled for 30 minutes, let's see, which one did we start with? So we can kind of maybe show people, maybe over here. All you do to get this off the pasta board is use your pastry wheel, your cutter. You can even use a knife if you don't have this. And just cut both ends like that, because these ends are both sticky on here.
And
so
mine
you just cut
are like in a
both
puddle.
ends, and then you have your pasta here. So you can see that one it's going
so
to retain
beautiful.
its shape even just after the 3 minutes that it's been since we first made it. It's better to give it about 20 minutes before you cut all of those ends. And so what we've done here in terms of our preparation for our pasta salad, this rested on the pasta board for 30 minutes, and then we just blanched it very quickly in water, and this is what we have now. So it's just the pasta tossed in a little bit of oil. And if you really wanted to, if you were having a formal dinner party, you could do this part ahead and just have it ready in the oil, and then toss all the ingredients into it last minute. But you know, you can also do it with people if you invite people that you like over. And so now let's continue with our dressing, and we'll talk about adding in the cranberry and turkey, because a lot of people do wind up having a lot of really dry turkey left over, because let's face it, turkey is a difficult bird to cook, you know. This turkey is smoked turkey, but you can use any turkey, just whatever you've got, you know, left after Thanksgiving, and just cube it beautifully like that. And then with the cranberry sauce, if you've made your cranberry sauce a little bit on the you know, more sort of side where you still have some cranberry visible in it, that's better. But you can toss in just, you know, plain, like, you know, canned cranberry sauce as well. But you see this cranberry, you know, we still
What
have
did you
kind of
make this with?
some chunks. So this is just butter, cranberries. I like to add, I have some secret ingredients I put in my cranberry sauce. Do you?
Orange. I
Do
use
you?
orange,
Orange?
and I use orange, some cinnamon,
A little bit of that in there.
and cayenne pepper.
I
like my
love
spicy.
the idea of the cayenne. Yeah. So
Yeah.
my favorite thing to add into cranberry sauce is cardamom. I
Oh.
love going for the kind of sort of, I don't know, more like exotic flavor that adds
sounds
to
like
it.
it.
So that almost like gives us some dressing
Yeah.
just to have that in there.
That's
So
beautiful.
let's taste this and just tell me what you think of it.
Okay.
So this was our dressing. We're going to toss a little bit of poppy seed with it, so it's technically a poppy seed
Oh
dressing.
my god.
What do you
This
think?
is so good.
Like
I feel
it?
I feel like I need some salt.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to go get the salt?
Yeah, yeah.
Where is it?
Let's see. Where's the salt?
Rita was wondering what the shape of these pasta are called.
Oh, was she? Well, what do you think? I feel like they're like
DNA.
twisty tubes. They're twisty tubes, right?
Twisted DNA.
Twisty DNA. Yeah. No, I mean, I think when you literally look up the shape, it's certainly not fusilli because it
Yeah.
doesn't have sort of the pasta traditional hole in the middle of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really a spiral either. I think it's would you call that a helix?
I would call it a helix.
Yeah.
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 What about you, Rita?
I know. What does Rita want to call it? Ask her. Ask her.
I think you just did.
Ah, okay. Good.
Okay. Does anybody else have any great questions for us? So we're just taste correcting our poppy seed dressing here.
Alan was curious what exactly the ingredients were in the dressing.
Oh yeah. You know what I think we should do? I think save it to your timeline, Alan, and I will go back through and I will write down the specific ratio of ingredients. Unless do we have it written down anywhere good that we can share with people
I
right
don't
now?
think we do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll give you this. We'll give you this recipe because it's really fantastic. It's a great way to use
Leftover.
all of your leftover Thanksgiving ingredients. And then
Okay.
why don't we give that just one more whisk? And I think
I think we need to wash this.
we'll toss the salad. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna wash these again.
Okay.
Someone earlier commented that they would love to have your pasta machine so that they could just do the equivalent of this with Starbursts.
I do. I have to wonder if sometimes some of the pasta tools are very similar to candy making tools. So.
Do you want to taste the dressing? Or
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's see.
I want to.
I think we're there.
It's so
I think
good.
it's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have our pasta. We have a few cranberries in there. We're gonna put some turkey in, and then since we use some of the pancetta, some of the bacon fat, will you just toss a little bit of pancetta in?
Can I use my hands?
Sure, go for it. As long as they're clean. Are they clean?
Super
okay.
clean.
Okay.
Didn't
Haven't
you
touched
tell me
any
to
dogs.
wash them good?
Okay.
Okay.
Wash them good. All right.
Yummy.
We'll just toss a little bit of that dressing in there. And then why don't you use 2 spoons to kind of toss that up a bit.
So you could actually do this for Christmas as well, right? Have ham or can
Yeah,
you
I
use
think
what
that
other fruit would you use
The
instead
cranberries
of
are
cranberry?
just so festive this time of year, you know, that they're really beautiful. And one thing I like to point out when you do, you know, go to the trouble to make all of this rainbow pasta and all of these
Yeah.
crazy colors, if you look at that, the colors really do hold. You know, they stay through the cooking, and I think that is, you know, one thing about it that is just, it's nice, you know, to know that you can go to that extra effort, but you're going to get kind of a nice special result. Will you give us a little bit on the plate so that I feel like, you know, we should get to share it. And now that we're done cooking and the dogs are still going crazy, I might have to go let them in.
Joy was wondering if you could use the KitchenAid mixer and its pasta attachments.
Absolutely, yeah. There are lots of different people make attachments for mixers and in general pasta machines that are standalone, and they're all, you know, they're all fantastic. You can make pasta a variety of different ways, and if you don't have any of these attachments, again, I will say the good old-fashioned rolling pin is your friend.
That's my friend.
This is,
I love this friend.
This is your good friend, isn't it? That's because you were a bad girl growing up. No, this is my friend. This is my big muscle friend when I don't want to use the pasta machine. Yeah, so I mean, just look at how beautiful that is.
I love it.
Yeah, I feel like if you're, you know.
Can I bring us some wine?
Sure, yeah, and if you want to have, you know, a PJs and pasta, Friendsgiving live spectacular, I think, you know, this is one of those dishes that would just be fantastic.
I'm so
Cheers.
thankful you're my friend and for teaching me this. Thank you.
Oh yeah, think about what you're thankful for, because you're going to have to answer this question in a couple days, everyone. Let's take a bite.
Happy
See-
Thanksgiving,
See
everyone.
what we think.
Friendsgiving. And cook with your friends. This is fun.
Cook with your family, cook with your friends.
Yeah.
Yep. So, any questions that we didn't get to?
No, I think Mario just wanted to see the dogs.
Somebody really wants to see the dogs. All right, they're crazy. They're
Alright,
crazy, but I'll let you see it.
This is so good. Chrissy, you should eat this.
I
I love
will.
the texture of the pancetta, Linda. The crispiness.
Hey, puppies, coming through. No, let's see all the